Yoy! Welcome back to another Straight Smoke gaming video. This is our weekly video that we do every week. It is the yay or nay. And this week, there were several different vehicles that were up for sale, as like every week. But this week didn't disappoint. There were some interesting picks that Rockstar put on sale for us this week. And I'll go over a couple of those right now. Some of them were on Warstock. They had the Invade and Persuade RC tank, which is a good vehicle. I like that vehicle. Yeah, the Stromberg was also on sale. That's also another good vehicle. I could have made a really good yay or nay out of both of those, but I chose to go with what I believe is the first RC vehicle that was introduced into the game, and that's the RC Bandito. That's off Southern San Andreas. That is normally 1.5 million, and this week it is 900 and I believe $50,000. So almost $1 million for the RC Bandito. I decided to go with that because this week the Arena Workshop was on sale, so I kind of went with the theme of, all right, the Arena Workshop's on sale. And you kind of need the Arena Workshop really in order to have the Bandito, at least to get the full benefits out of the RC Bandito. As you can see here, this is where you modify your RC Bandito, right here within the workshop area. And there you could add the bomb onto it. Obviously you want to get the bomb on it. I don't have the price because I already have it on there. It is, I believe, several hundred thousand. It's several $100,000 to put the bomb on there, and obviously you would want the bomb on there for that. You can also add proximity mines, as you can see here. There's kinetic proximity mines and the EMP. I went with the EMP proximity mines, and I have never used them. I actually just got my first kill with RC Bandito in a little crew war about 4 or 5 days ago. I had pulled it out several times beforehand, but 4 or 5 days ago was my first kill with it. I've never used the proximity mines. I'll be using those for the very first time in this video to see what they're all about, what have you. And all the the tires and the paint, the liveries and all that stuff to put on there. This does have a vertical jump. Adding the jump was pretty expensive. Anything to do with the Arena Workshop in general is expensive, but this little RC Bandito is expensive. It's you're going to be, even if you get it at the sale price at $950,000, you're going to be spending over $500,000 to get it upgraded to make it worth having. Now, here I am I'm testing out these EMP proximity mines. Now we're going to be going over the offense, defense, and the grinder's worth for the weekly yay or nay to decide if this vehicle is worth the sale price or not. And I guess the proximity mines is an offense or defense. It's a little bit of war. You see right there, that bus drove right over one. It shut down for, looks about 5 seconds. So I guess if you're trying to slow someone up, the EMP proximity mines kind of work. So here you can see this car drove over one, and it doesn't move for, that's probably closer to 4 seconds rather than the 5. So that was the first time I even used the proximity mines. There's the jump. As you can see, the jump is not as high as you would think. Later on in this video, I'll show you where I utilize the jump in a pretty good spot. Right here, though, this is the reason why, and everyone, where do you store your RC Bandito? It's right in your inventory tab. You bring up your interaction menu, go to inventory, scroll down to the RC Bandito, then you can bring it in. As you can see, your RC Bandito will spawn in pretty much right about where you were at. And this is why people get this vehicle right here. As you can see, I got Stallman here, a crew member. He was BSing with another crew member in the party. He wasn't paying attention, and I just snuck up on him and detonated the car. Now, when the car blows up, you spawn in right where the car blows up. So that is something you should know. Is this vehicle, pretty much the only use you're going to get out of this vehicle is for PvP. This is going to get a 0 for the grinder's worth. This is not this vehicle is not going to make you any money. It's going to help you make any money. So it's getting a 0 for the grinder's worth. As you can see here, another crew member, Jake Cutler, pick 6. I want to test out another EMP proximity mine on him. He just got done doing a casino heist prep. Dude, and that EMP thing really goes off there. He couldn't move for about, you know, that 4 to 5 second range. And then I asked Jake Cutler to go ahead and go down the road. I want to see if I would be able to catch him in this RC Bandito. So a little bit of speed test here. See if you're going to be using this to chase someone that's in a land vehicle, could you catch him? And for a while there, I thought I was keeping pace with him, but there he does start to pull away. So as fast as this thing is, I you know, for an RC vehicle, I think it's pretty quick. But obviously, it is not going to catch up to a vehicle that's already rolling. So there, I asked Jay Cutler to go ahead and slow down so I could catch up. You see there, blow up the vehicle, blow up there. There, I spawn in where I blow up. Here, I wanted to show you, actually this spot right here is when I have the good jump. I put the jump to use right here. Look at that. Jake Cutler was down below under the bridge. I just jumped that railing and I spawned in. This is on foot now. I told him to come at me, go ahead and shoot. This thing does look like it's a little tough to kill. You can see right there, I tried to detonate close to him, but I realized I wasn't going to be that close when I detonated. And here, I pretty much, you know, there you see him bounce. He did go flying, but there was no kill. I couldn't even kill him, and I was right next to him when it detonated. So that is a little discouraging. So with the offense of this vehicle now done, I'm going to give this vehicle on offense, I give it a 5, maybe a 6 at best. Maybe if you get really good with trying it and timing the detonation, you could use it a little bit better than I have. I'm not that experienced with it, so I did not, I'm not going to rate it that high for offense for PvP battles. It is a little cheeky, trollish type move, but the offense, I just don't, I mean, you got to really time it perfectly. As you can see, I was right next to him, and I knocked him off his feet, but I didn't get the kill. So what point does that, you know, I don't know. So I give it a 6 at best, more likely a 5 for me anyway. Maybe a 6 for someone that's more experienced with it. And the defense now, that's the only thing I have left to judge. The defense, I'm going to put pretty high on this because you go off the map. You go off the map when you are in this vehicle. I do like how you could still use your map while you're in this vehicle. I could still mark waypoints, and I could travel. I could still see other people on the big map. And I like how I am not appearing on the map, so no one can see where I am. Jake Cutler and Stalin, the other crew members in this session, they could not see me on the map, but I could see them. As you can see, I bring up the map, and there they both are. I can set waypoints. So I like the invisibility of this, so I'm going to give the defense, especially with how Jake Cutler was trying to shoot it, and you can die in this. I mean, you can. But the defense, I'm going to give it like an 8.5, possibly a 10. I mean, if you're being griefed, this is a good vehicle to stop being griefed and you appear off the map. It's like an infinite off the radar. As you can see, you hit Y on Xbox to get out of it, and you spawn back in where you spawned it in. And here, that about wraps up the video. This week, overall, I'm going to give it an A. I don't think the RC Bandito is worth the sale price. I just don't see the worth of it. I like the defense of it. I don't like the offense, and it's not going to help you make any money. So this week, the RC Bandito for $950,000. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go no on that. So it's an A this week for the RC Bandito. If you have a lot of money, want to give it a try, go ahead. But for me, it's an A. And that about wraps up this video. And if you enjoyed it or learned anything, please drop a like, leave us a comment, and thanks for watching.